Hello there. Do you all want to go take a walk in the park? Yeah. Sure, my name is Mr. ES, and I come from France. Sure, my name is Mr. Leo. I come from Italy. I would love to go on a walk on a beautiful day like this. Cool. Can you tell me more about Italy? Of course. As well as pasta, pizza, and other great Italian foods. Italy is also widely known for its historical architecture and sculptures. As well as architecture, there is also famous sculptures in Italy, such as the statue of David, which depicts the Christian story of David and Goliath in the Trevi Fountain. Trevi Fountain is arguably the greatest fountain created in Italy, and it depicts the ancient Roman god Neptune riding a chariot pulled by horses. Rumor has it that, if someone throws a coin into the fountain, they will get a return trip back to Rome another time. Would you like to tell me something about France? Definitely. France also has a few architectural standouts, such as the Eiffel Tower, and it also excels in art. Oh, so I hear you all talking about the world. Would you like to know a little bit about Africa? Sure. Of course. I'd love to. This continent is divided into 5 parts, which are West Africa, East Africa, North Africa, Southern Africa, and Central Africa. So, what is the geography of Africa like? Well, the continent of Africa stretches from north to south. So in countries like Congo and Uganda, the temperatures are going to get extremely high because they are located near the equator. However, in countries like Swaziland and South Africa, the temperatures are going to get colder because they are further away from the equator. Well, that is not because in Europe the continent goes from east to west, so all the countries have the same temperature. Since the temperatures are hot, is there a desert in Africa? Yes. Africa is home to the world's largest desert, the Sahara Desert. Come on. Let's go back to the park. I will be leaving now. It was nice talking to you, gentlemen. So which place did you like better? Africa or Europe? Well, Europe is more technological compared to Africa, which isn't too big on computers and technology. Maybe I should visit Africa more often to get away from all the technology for a while. Oh yes. That's a smart idea. As well, they are both heavy in Christianity. I could go to Africa and learn about their tribal Christianity religion. So, you can either go on a more sightsee trip or a religious no technology trip. Which do you prefer? I think I'll choose Africa. Me too. Why don't we go to Asia, so we can see what it's like there? Yeah, let's do it. Sure.
Welcome to Asia.
Can you tell us about South Asia?
Sure. I'd love to. This is South Asia. These islands are Singapore, Indonesia, Malaysia, and the Philippines.
When we began our sea travel here, the water became colder. Why is that?
That's because we are now further from the equator than from where you started.
I see. Is Asia mostly islands?
A good chunk of Asia is, such as Southeast Asia. The norther, bigger areas of land are China and India.
What are the religions of Asia?
The religions are Buddhism, Christianity, Confucianism, Hinduism, Zoroastrianism and many others.
Great. Thanks so much. We have to get going. We have lots more to talk about today.
No problem. You can ask me anything about Asia anytime. Bye for now. And good luck with your journey.
Thanks. Bye. Thank you. So, what was different about Europe, Africa and Asia? Well, the obvious difference was the amount of islands in Asia. Asia was huge, but it was mostly islands in the south. But up north it was bigger amounts of land. Europe has a lot of islands too, but Asia has many more. And, since Asia spans such a huge area of the earth, there are parts that are very hot like Singapore in the south, and there are parts that get very cold. Phew. I think we are on our way to the Americas. But I wanted to go to Europe. Well, there is many similarities between the two countries. Really? How? They have a wide diversity of people. In America, it is inhabited by three major types of people: the English, the French, and the natives, and they all live in different regions. The English live mostly on the west coast, while the French live in Canada. The natives live in mid to West America. I see what you are saying. Like in Europe, there are people from all over Asia and Europe, and all of them live in their little regions, with people that are accustomed to their ways. So, we've seen a lot on our adventure and we've definitely learned a lot too. I don't know what was cooler, just discovering these places, or being able to compare them to one another. It's crazy to think that our world differs so hugely just by hopping over one country.